Good day to everyone, wherever you may be in any part of the country, depending on the time and when you get this video. Every time that I post a video and I'm telling guys how it is, what really is happening in this country, all over Europe, Asian, America, Japan, Hong Kong, and etc. A lot of people come back to me and tell me, why don't you come back home? Like I said before, the time I came to the country is different from what is happening now, because during those times we are not saying what we are saying right now. I'm saying these things so people will understand and know that what I'm saying to you guys is not a lie. There's a video I want you guys to watch and see that this person I'm telling you is in Canada, and he's telling you how that Canada, that everybody is running to Canada, that's how people are running to this very place I was. The system now, the way the system is builded, it's not builded to favor us. It's not builded to, it's builded to favor them themselves. Listen, you cannot take anything out of their country. The way they build the system, it is the same money you earn there, the same way you will finish in the country. I'm telling you, believe it or not. Listen, let me tell you, the rent they pay in this all over this place, the rent alone, they pay the rent alone payment, the rent alone payment, alone rent payment. I'm telling you, even in Nigeria, if you divide this into 3 times, you will use it and build a house, even buy a land. You buy a land and still build. Do you know that a worker in Nigeria that work and earn 200, even 200,000 naira is more better than somebody that is here? Because by the time you earn approximately, even if you earn 1,000, you earn 1,000, you earn 600, you earn even 2,000. The system, yes, didn't take it away. By the time you pay your house rent, some people house rent, it's almost 1,000 something, 2,000. Some pay 800. Do you know that living in a hotel here is not even easy? Go and ask people that are telling you. Because there's no job, there is no job. The job that is there, people, the job that is in the all part of the country are being dragged by a lot of people coming in, and those people, some people that even have their papers in the country, they don't even have job. Because when you go for the job, that you see a lot of people line up. This was not how it was when I came to the country. Jobs were everywhere. It is very, very easy to get a job. It is very, very easy. It is very, very easy to live in a house. Houses are very cheap. Business, so you to open a business is very well. But right now, go and see. I will take you to shops, to companies that many companies have closed down. Some people cannot pay rent. They can't pay the rent because the rent, some of the rent you're hearing 50,000 pounds, 100 and something thousand pounds. I know a pastor that registered in the country and decided to have a ministry. Go and see how much to pay for a shop. I say a shop, a place, just for a place, for him to pay for a place is saying 3,000, 4,000 pounds. Then calculate 4,000 pounds in Nigeria. 4,000 pounds in Nigeria is almost 8 million. Who pay for shop for 8 million in Nigeria? Who pay for a place? Come on, to have a better shop in Nigeria now, a good shop in Nigeria, if you have 1 million naira, 1 million naira you can have. If you have 2 million naira, you buy a shop. That is what people don't understand. There is a lot of things that people don't understand that is happening when they are telling them. And listen, I need you to hear this very guy, what this guy was saying, what he's saying about Canada, the system that they built and what made him. Listen, a lot of us came to the country long time before all this thing happened. Like I said to you guys, there is a global economical problem. There is global problem. The global problem is affecting everybody. It's just that the way so most people manage their own, and because the glory of before, not now. If we talk of now, many of them will not be able to build what they are building now. That's what I'm telling you. If we talk of now, many people will not be able to build what they are building now. But because the glory of what has happened before, how they have built their country long time ago. That is the glory they are eating now. That's what I want to let you know. That is the glory. That is when you come, you see beautiful places, people are nice. Yeah, because it's not today they started it. Nigeria did not start like that. Nigeria just started of recently, start building Lekki side, start building Victoria Island, start building this thing. When Nigeria started with First Start 77, then Nigeria started, and they stopped. Today, mainland is not like that anymore. Now they shifted all the way to island. They shifted all the way to island, and they abandoned mainland. You see, so the glory of what is happening, you can't go to First Tagline. You see, the First Tagline is all spoiled because they are not maintaining it. But these people, what they do, they maintain what they have done long time ago, and because of that thing they have done long time ago, you still see that same glory. You still see that's what they do, maintenance. But they are passing through a lot. I know what their budget this time did not even favor them. Their budget this time, a lot of people are complaining, and a lot of things are happening. So that is why I am trying to let you know that it is not like if you feel that you traveling out of the country is your aim, fine, but investigate how these places are. Know the system of that place. There are a lot of people there, they are suffering and smiling, but they'll just be smiling. They don't want to tell the truth because they are ashamed. They have lost a lot of things. They don't know how to see themselves coming back again. They don't know how to see themselves coming back home. If I tell you, there's a lot of people that have not even seen Nigeria for donkey years. They have not seen it. They can't even gather the money to travel. They can't even enter the plane to come back home. Because what did they have back home? They have sold all their things. What I am saying that the sense of African, sense of Nigerian, selling their things off, selling a lot of things off. What they have, they sold it off, clear everything, and believing that if they come to the place, they will pick money on the street or they will begin. It's a lie, yo. What of those ones that are there? People that are there, but a lot of people, most people here, they are walking, they are not smiling. You see somebody walking and not smiling, somebody walking and not even happy. Yeah, people walking and they are not happy. Believe it or not, the system here, the way they program the system now, it's even more harder than it was before. Go. I want you to hear this guy. I want you guys to hear this guy and see what this guy is saying. What this guy is saying about Canada. Because if I say it, it's like I'm just saying it. Listen to what this guy says. I'm going to put him up that you guys say, please, I need you guys to understand that be careful so that you will not be deceived. Be careful. Always investigate, research. Do a lot of research. Ask people around that area. Know if these things are truth before you start leaving the country. Because let you not come and say, had I known. Because here, nobody will give to you. Nobody will give you to eat. Nobody will give you. Nobody will give you. Some people are begging, nobody will give you. Believe it or not, nobody will give you. This is a word, it's enough for a while. Jimmy White, don't talk about. If you like to hear, you hear. And a person will wear shoe, I know where shoe they pay now. Thank you very much.
Don't come to Canada if you are stable back home. It's not worth it. It's just a fleece. It's a mirage. And that's the truth. Some of us are here because we've decided to come. For example, coming to Canada as a consultant psychiatrist, I had my hospital, I had the money, I had my driver, I had everything working. I had 3 vehicles. I had built a house and I was living in a duplex. But why did I come? Some of us, we looked at it and we said, you know what? For the sake of my children. Canada doesn't program you to work and enjoy your work. The master that is paying you is saying, I'm paying you to get this job done. Salaries in Nigeria is better, you understand? Because I can be making an equivalent of $1,000 in Nigerian naira. The amount that I'm going to spend out of that $1,000 to get my house, rent, everything, may just be about $300 or $400. I have opportunity to save like $500 from my salary. But you can't try that here in Canada. You have to cut your coat according to your clothes in Canada. Because your rent, many things are competing. So it's like they give and they take. the system will take it away from you, from parking lots, from the toll gate. There are a lot of systemic discrimination that you won't see it as a form of discrimination because it's already systematized. It's already part of the system. They won't put it to your face. We call it systemic discrimination. It's quite huge, but it's hidden under laws, organizational rules, and code. But you will know that it's deeply hidden. But they won't put it and shove it to your face. Don't come to Canada if you are stable back home. It's not worth it. It's just a fleece. It's a mirage. And that's the truth. Some of us are here because we've decided to come. For example, coming to Canada as a consultant psychiatrist, I had my hospital, I had the money, I had my driver, I had everything working. I had 3 vehicles. I had built a house and I was living in a duplex. But why did I come? Some of us, we looked at it and we said, you know what? For the sake of my children. Canada doesn't program you to work and enjoy your work. The master that is paying you is saying, I'm paying you to get this job done. Salaries in Nigeria is better, you understand? Because I can be making an equivalent of $1,000 in Nigerian naira. The amount that I'm going to spend out of that $1,000 to get my house, rent, everything may just be about 300 or 400. I have opportunity to save like 500 from my salary. But you can't try that here in Canada. You have to cut your coat according to your clothes in Canada. Because your rent, many things are competing. So it's like they give and they take. The system will take it away from you, from parking lots, from the toll gate. There are a lot of systemic discrimination that you won't see it as a form of discrimination because it's already systematized. It's already part of the system. They won't put it to your face. We call it systemic discrimination. It's quite huge, but it's hidden under laws, organizational rules, and code. But you will know that it's deeply hidden. But they won't put it and shove it to your face. Don't come to Canada if you are still